Hey guys, it's Eagle here. Um, Today I'm gonna record, as you can see in the title, my games that made me qualify for this Smogon Tour season 31. So, having that said, let's get into the games. So, this is a game for the first week one. So, I think this was finals, right? Yeah, this was finals of the first week. So I'm here using this team. This is a very um, balanced team with Face Dev Toxapex, Face Dev Lando, Solves. Yeah, the standard set with Slowking Galar. Um, and yeah, basically we have here a good matchup, I'd say. Besides the Dragapult, which is of course a big deal here. And with that said, let's go into it. Oh, excuse me, my bad. Um, so here, yeah, I lead with this Urshifu. I switch out because I don't wanna eat a Bravebeard. I just go for rocks and then Earthquake. He knocks my lefties off. Okay, I'm gonna put this in fast actually because yeah. I go for U-turn. I go for flame. This game is very boring actually. Okay, I was trying to fish for Spadef drops there, but it didn't work out. Yeah, I just let my pecs get burned there because I wanted to check which variant of Dragapult it was. Yeah, I went pecs there in case he had like Sub Dragon Dance or something. That's why I let my pecs get burned. But it isn't that big of a deal because as you can see, Jarud here just destroys him, and plus the fact that um, you're going to see guys that his Landers doesn't have a U-turn, so lacks a U-turn, so yeah. In general, this is a very easy game. Not much else to say. Yeah, power whip a couple of times. Um, I go into my Urshifu here. I go for Sergeant Strikes, the same Scarf there. He goes for Hex, and he was Swordsman, so yeah. Just go for Bravebeard, finish the Landorus, the Hydreigon, and then finish the Dragapult with an Earthquake, but it actually was tricky because I no, I couldn't have lost that game even if he crit me because he was toxic. So yeah, a very weird game though. But I ended up winning that game and I ended up winning the first week tournament, so that was pretty cool. Then we have this game against Ox the Fox. I think it was for week one as well, or yeah, no, I think that was semifinals and this was finals. No, it's the other way around. Yeah. So this is the other game I have here. I am using this pretty cool team again around Volcanion. I think it's yeah, it's Specs Volcanion. Um, mm, Standard Suicune with Calm Mind, Roar, and then this is Boots Dragonade with Defog, and this is Earthquake. Yeah, you will see. You guys will see. Oh my bad. I always forgot to turn off the volume. So yeah, he goes for a Sludge Bomb. I start Calm Minding up because I don't see any threat on his team to stop my Suicune. He goes for the Leaf Blade there. I go for knockoff. I crit the Slowking. I predict that and go into my Heat Run. He goes into the Tapu Fini there. Very cool. I go for knockoff here, and I don't want to risk the potential roll on these Slowkings. Also, I switch out into Heat Run. Tangrowth is always faster than Slowking, unless they are running hell of a lot of speed, which is not like good. Um, so yeah. Scald there into flash cannon. I don't want to take more damage, so I switch out into my Suicune. I go for a couple of scalds there. I ended up getting the burn. I get my rocks up. I see thunderbolts there. I get up a heal bell, and then I start calming up. I had to switch out because of the threat of the leaf blade. And here basically the game ends because these are very straightforward games, honestly. So there's not really much to explain, honestly. Um, just flame, leaf blade, scarf, garchomp, revenge kills the Kartana. But even if I wasn't scarf, I could have went either if because it was choice one locked, so it could have gone there into Dragonite and eat the Leaf Blade. It isn't big of a deal though. Feast of Dragonite, so yeah, doesn't matter that much. And my Garchomp ended up sweeping Oxyfox's team, so yeah. Here we have another game against this dude. I don't quite remember who this dude was. Oh yeah, it was Giannis Antetokounmpo. He is um he's on the first seed right now. As I am doing this video, we are on week 7. I mean we are on week 8, but we haven't played week 8 yet because I'm recording this on Thursday. So yeah. Here there's this game. I was using this team, which is a very old team. I used to use this in Clan Wars in the past, and in general, I like this team a lot. So I figured why not using it. Um, Perhaps my opponent, as he's not hasn't been on the forums too much, doesn't know very much of auras, so I can perhaps like um, surprise him with this team. But yeah, I get my rocks up. Uh, I get my Weavile in, and I get up a Swords Dance, and I get up another Swords Dance. Yeah, and he wins me out. I get a double back into Gastrodon, predicting the double back into Heracross, predicting the Gastrodon. Excuse me. And now I Swords Dance up as he goes into Tornadoes. Very nicely done by him. I click U-turn, and here he U-turns. I think. Yeah, and he dies to the Rocky Helmet. Yeah. Here I go back into Volcanion. I go for a Sludge Wave. He goes for the that. He reveals to have Mirror Coat. Um, I go for the Lando. U-turn and double back into. Yeah, this is a very cool game. He doesn't burn me there, which is very cool. Go for a close combat again. He reveals to be a Life Orb variant of Clef Fable. Yeah, I click Iron Head because I don't want to risk anything there. I go for a Surf there. I'm Life Orb Larios, which isn't as common right now because normally nowadays you see more Scarfer and um, yeah. By the way, I was predicting the Clef or the Heatran to wanna come out there. So yeah, so basically what I was saying is that nowadays you see more Scarf or Specs Larios, so you don't spec Life Orb that much, I guess. But yeah, here he goes for a Scald at +2. It doesn't do that much, but it still does damage with added with the burn, so yeah, that is quite bad for me. I go for a Draco there. I go for another Draco, trying to fish for a crit, and he recovers. So here I go back into my Heracross. I revenge kill him. He goes Lopunny. I go Lando. I double into Heracross. So I know that I have to apply some pressure on the Skarm. And here I go for another close combat, predicting him to wanna go for a Bravebeard, and I get him. Yeah, I predict him to wanna go for Bravebeard, predicting me to wanna go for SD. So yeah, and there I just go for a nice cool crash. Yeah, and now this is tricky because here he goes for a high jump kick and go for an earthquake, and basically now I just win with the Scarf Jirachi though. Yeah, I think I just win. Yeah, because I charge chip this Lopunny and then I sweep with Scarf Ironhead. Yeah, that was a game against Yanis Antetokounmpo, and then we have this game against Extra. I'm using the same team as the previous team I used against um, that other guy on the previous game. Yeah, so yeah, he reveals to be faster than my Lando, so I because pressure went first than intimidate, and here he double SDs and as a case, and he reveals to not have leftovers until turn 3. Yeah, I scald there. He goes for a Life Orb Leaf Blade, close double CC to get rid of that. I go for a um. Yeah, he froze me there with Ice Punch, dude. Like, holy crap. But then I thought and ended up killing the Dragonite, which was a very big threat to my team. Well, I guess I could have handled it with Toxic and Pex, but yeah, okay. So here he goes for knock. He flinches me though. That was tough. Yeah, he reveals to be a Focus Sash variant of Weavile. Recover here. Go for future side. Pex, go back into this. Yeah. And then close combat into the Garchomp. And here if he was scale shot, this was an L, but he wasn't scale shot apparently. So yeah, he as did there, predicting my choke, but my play was never to switch out. So I mean, even then I had my pegs, so yeah, it didn't matter that much, I guess. Yeah, and then he goes for T-Bolt there, just jungle healing a couple of times, and then kill him. Uh, then we have this game against John W. Which where well, yeah, where I'm using a very cool team. We both have a Ferrothorn and a Zapdos Galar, which is very cool. Um, you don't see Zapdos Galar facing off each other too often, but I guess I have it right here. So yeah, this is a very cool game because as you can figure out, my Necrozma just goes insane this game because he doesn't have any dark type, so I can just sweep using Calm Mind, and that's what happens essentially in this game. I just use it on different 1,000 times, I yeah, yeah, this game was a bit down though. There is nothing he could have done. Uh, yeah, his team just gets 6-0 by Necrozma. I was just boosting myself, making him waste Seismic's PP, and just sitting there. Yeah, like cannot do much. So yeah, that was that game that I want to show off, which was very interesting because if you don't have any dark type, the Crossman can go insane, dude. Um, so yeah, then we have this game against, I think this is Santu, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so it's not, yeah, and this is the last game I have. Um, Let me check how much time we have recorded. Yeah. So we are at 16 minutes. So that's very cool. Let's keep going. So here we have this team I spammed as well, which is it's very simple. It's just bulk up Seraora, then Swarzen's lefties bulky B sharp. Uh, this is a Rocky Helmet Corbinate. This is a Rocky Helmet Clefable because as you can see, if I don't have Rocky Helmet on these two, then Urshifu can just click charging strikes, and this is a very cool feature that you can use in SS. If you're weak to Urshifu Rapid Strike, just have just have a good fighter resist, and if you don't have a good water resist to handle Urshifu, just use Rocky Helmet and you will be fine. Uh, yeah, because it takes half of his health with with the use of Surgeon Strikes against a Rocky Almemon. So yeah, because it always hits 3 times. So that's very cool. Excuse me there. So yeah, I just lead with this, and basically it goes Low King, and as you can see here, he takes a lot of damage. I take a lot of damage as well, but I don't need my health on this, honestly. And then I go into Corby Knight, and he takes the Rocky Helmet again, and that was very cool. Yeah, that was very cool. And he doesn't even kill my Clef, which was very awesome there. He just knocks my thingy, but honestly, that's fine because he I mean I didn't even damage the Urshifu and it died, so that was very awesome. Then I just freeze dry, which was a very bad play, I guess. Yeah, I just ice beam there to do more damage, but he went straight into Slowking. Then here I stay in as I go for freeze dry, I think. Yeah, I go for nice beam right after I crit, which yeah, I was very lucky there, but I mean, I think I won anyways with B sharp because his team was so weak to B sharp though. Bishop just had to be in against Slowking and basically set up the Swordsens and win. So yeah, this game was very easy against this guy Santu. And then the last game of the day, I guess. This is against Marshall Lau. He's a previous Smogon Tour champion, and I had to fight him for the same. Yeah, it was actually for the same tour because I'm using the same alt as in the previous game against Santu. So yeah, I get many tough opponents though, but you always have to be like, doesn't matter who you face. Uh, we all are humans, and yeah, that's the mean of the video. Um, we can't always beat each other because this is just Pokemon. So yeah. So here I'm using a team with Modest Heatran, I believe. Yeah, this is Specs, Dragapult, Bandit Kartana. Uh, I don't know which item has the Coco, but I think it's Boots, the Electric Seed, Howlucha, of course, and I think it's Espadef Castro. So yeah, with that, let's just go ahead. Um, this is Yeah, I just go Dragapult, Fire Blast the Weevil because he doesn't kill me with Banded Ice Shard unless he's Adamant, which is very, very unlikely. Then I go into Coco here and the Rillaboom. He went for knock. Yeah, this is Boots, yeah. And he reveals to be a crazy set with Bright Powder because as you can see, Dazzling has 1,000 accuracy, so and it missed. So this means that he's running Bright Powder Rillaboom, which is crazy to me. But yeah, I was astounded there. Yeah. But then I just click SD 1,000 times and just sweep his whole team, and that was basically uh, my run. Uh, Up until now, we are on week 8, as I said at the beginning of the video, and I am looking forward to um, play in the playoffs. Yeah, and do well. Um, Hopefully, I can win. And that's all for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and see you guys maybe another time if I decide to bring my games for the Smogon Tour playoffs. And I have nothing else to say. I have a good time, and that's all. Yeah, see you guys.